today what we're going to work on is balance. So one of the tests that we provide here with our TPI screening is a single leg balance test, where we have an individual hold one leg up, eyes closed, and we just try to see how long can they hold their balance for. What we're testing for is basically how well that person can put any type of load into their right or left hip. A right-handed golfer, if that person can't put much of a load in their right hip and balance and stabilize, they're not going to develop a whole ton of power. If they have a hard time putting any type of stability in that left hip, they're going to have a hard time posting up and bringing anything down with that downswing. So we're going to quickly demonstrate the test. We're going to do about 3 or 4 exercises of what you can do from a standing position to help resolve those issues. And then we're going to retest and see if we got any improvement today. Okay? So Abby's going to demonstrate the test for me. She's my guinea pig. So what I'm going to do, Abby, is just have you balance first for 2 seconds. I want you to bring one leg up parallel to the ground. Once you find your balance, I want you to hold it for 2 seconds with your eyes closed. 1, 1002, and relax. Okay, that was your practice. Okay, now we're going for time, so I'm going to look at my timer here. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
So go and pop up and hold that balance. She's pretty solid, so we're going to pretend that she can hold that for 20 seconds. Okay? Okay? Which 16 seconds is the number we're shooting for. Okay, so let's try the other side. I'm going to have her demonstrate a fail. Okay? So this is our practice for 2 seconds. Bring this leg up a little higher. Hold that balance. 1, 1002. Oh, relax. Okay, that was our practice. This one's for real. Okay, so let me look at my timer and then pop up. Hold that balance, and there we go. So we could assume that she has a hard time stabilizing with that right hip with this test so far, okay? So one tip I have for anything that you're doing is if you're working out on your own, try to do as much as you can on one leg. So guys, if you're doing bicep curls, you know, the curls for the girls type thing, do it on one leg. Do 10 on one leg and then do 10 on the other. Your shoulder presses, your one arm presses, anything you can do with your upper body, try to do it on each leg. 5 or 10 reps to teach those legs how to stabilize on their own, okay? The next drill I want to show you guys is basically a way to teach balance to someone. So I'm going to have Abby grab the tubing here. I'm going to have her get into that same balance position we just had. So we're going to bring that knee up. And what I want her to do is try to stabilize with the tubing, helping her to activate all these muscles up here by bringing her arms right next to her side, fist down, great posture here. Now, as she's holding this position, I want her to imagine her head rising to the ceiling and her right foot pressing or pushing into the ground. Super solid. Once she has this position, give me a little pulse. Maintaining this great balance, this great posture, and we're picking on all the stabilizers of her body to maintain this balance. So let's do about 10 on this side, and then switch legs and try 10 on the other side. Find the balance first, nice and tall, nice and rigid. Once you've got it locked in, pulse. About 10 pulses, pulling with the shoulder blades, not just the triceps, keeping this great posture and pressing that foot into the floor. That's our first drill to try to teach and nail down this balance. Second drill for today is called a rainbow press. So I'm going to have Abby get into that same single leg balance position that she had earlier. I want her hands about ear level off to one side with a medicine ball. She's using a 5-pound medicine ball in her right hand. I want to have her press up and exchange hands over her head and pull actively back down. Come back up, switch, and pull back down. Now she's keeping the ball in her arms out of her periphery. So I don't want her to see the ball or her hands. I want her to pull those shoulders back as she's pressing and exchanging the ball between each hand. About 5 to 10 reps depending on your ability. Each time we do 5 on each arm, and then we're going to switch legs and try the same drill with the other leg. Now one side might be easier than the other. If we turned on all those stabilizers and those balance type muscles with our previous drill with that tubing, this should feel a little easier to maintain so we can focus more on what the upper body is doing, but not forgetting about stabilizing, pushing into the ground with that stabilizing leg. This is our rainbow press. This is our second drill to improve balance of the lower body. Sorry. A few jokes. This is our third drill for today, and what we're going to do is, again, emphasize a single leg balance. We're going to do it more from a golf posture, and we're going to add some torso rotation to it. So I'm going to have Abby first find that single leg balance position, and I want her to imagine golf posture, still keeping that foot off the ground and hovering right over the floor, A little bit more of a hinge from the hip, but still great posture here. Now with that medicine ball, again, 5 pounds from Abby, I want her to rotate only to her left, maintaining balance from the hips down, but moving, twisting that upper body. She's gonna feel that right in that hip. Can you feel it, Abby?
Yeah.
Perfect. Again, about 5 to 10. I want her to do 10 on this side, and we're gonna try 10 on the other side when she finishes these reps. Focusing on golf posture, little hinge to the hip, great posture with the upper body, hovering over the floor, rotate, rotate. Okay? That's our third drill. That's a torso rotation from a single leg balance position.